This positive vibe profile is brought to you by The Waterfront Restaurant and Marina in St. James City, Florida. If you haven't stopped by, it's a really good time to come by when the snowbirds have flown north and there's plenty of room for you to sit down, enjoy the great food, the great view with great friends. Hello, little dog. And what's your name? Chorizo Straza Sierra 14. Wow, that's a mouthful of names. And where were you born? In San Juan, Puerto Rico. Just like my mama. Yes. Well, how did you end up in Puerto Rico? Yes, you are from German descent, I understand, but how did you get to Puerto Rico? We don't know that. Okay, well that's fine. So tell me, how old are you, Chorizo? Tell me, how old are you? You're going to be 7 on June 24th? Wow. And what are your favorite hobbies? You like chasing after bunnies? Yes. And squirrels? And ducklings? And what else do you like? Oh, we can't say that on TV. It's not allowed. This is a family show, Chorizo. Well, Chorizo, you're quite the handsome guy. Have you done any modeling in the past? I think you have. Well, Chorizo, it's been somewhat of a pleasure talking to you. You're not very talkative today, but thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope we will meet again. So we're on the way to the emergency room, the vet emergency room. Chorizo is not moving his hind legs. So we went to the vet, and the news is some good and bad news. So Chorizo has intervertebral disc disease, and that's pretty common in dachshunds because of their long bodies. How it happened today, we don't know, but it is an acute illness, so it will happen suddenly as it progresses. So he doesn't have function of his back legs at this moment. The good news is that he is not paralyzed. He does feel and does have pain. He's not in pain, but he will, if you pinch him, he'll have pain. And he's able to feel when you touch him. It's just that his legs are not moving. So it could be that there's some inflammation there around his vertebrae or a pinched nerve causing him from moving his little hind legs. So they started him on prednisone, and they gave him a shot of Decadron and a corticosteroid that hopefully that will decrease the inflammation, and over the next couple of days we should see some improvement. If we don't see improvement, then it moves to the second stage of where we have to see if he'll need surgery. And that has two outcomes, where there could be laser surgery, which is good because they'll able to correct whatever issue he has non-invasively, or the other is that he may be severe enough to have open surgery. And either way, right now, little puppy, little friend, my sunshine, my love, the love of my life, is a little on the downside. So please send positive vibes. So good morning. Today is Tuesday? It's Tuesday. And just want to give an update on Chorizo. He has made great progress. He is walking. His legs kind of give out on him a little bit, but he is definitely walking. But the biggest news is that he was able to make pee-pee and poo-poo this morning, and he had a great breakfast, so he's feeling better. Last night was not a great night because we have to keep him crated so that he doesn't jump around, which is probably what caused all of this, unfortunately, because he's such a active baby boy. And but he is definitely doing better. Thank you for all the positive vibes. And here he is, wrapped up, still feeling a little sleepy and groggy, but he's a champ, right, baby? So we're gonna be on our way today to get him a crate, so that, because his little bag here, I don't think he likes it very much, because it's not ventilated enough for him to see around him, so he gets a little bit of anxiety at night. So we're gonna go out and find a better crate for him so that we feel comfortable and that he'll be safe throughout the rest of the trip. I'm so happy. I'm so happy my baby boy is back. Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
So we went to Petco to get Chorizo a different crate so that he's protected and doesn't jump around and doesn't get into trouble, which we fear that that's something happened, and I don't know, maybe we'll tell you later what we think happened that caused his injury. Anyway, so this is his new space, and he's gonna love it. Here he is. Are you gonna love it, Chorizo? Are you gonna love your new space? Yeah. We love you, baby. Well, hi, and we are out of the woods a little bit, I would say. Still fingers crossed with Chorizo. He's feeling better. He is a little bit more active, moving his hind legs, walking a little bit slowly, eating, drinking, pooping, peeing. So we still have this week to see how the prednisone is working, and it seems to be working, so I'm hopeful there. We are on our way to Cedar Hills State Park, another park in Texas. It's close to Dallas, and we got about 4 hours and some change to get there. Anything you want to say, Mino?
No, I'm good.
You're
all
good?
fueled up and ready to go.
Okay. Some guy just cut us off because we're not big enough. We're not big enough for Texas, I guess. Anyway, okay, so we'll keep you posted, and in the meantime, we got 4 hours of our podcast that we've been listening to, Dr. Death. Oh my gosh, you gotta look at that. You gotta listen to that podcast, Dr. Death. You will not believe it. Can't believe things like that happen in America, but apparently it does. Anyway, tune into that one, Dr. Death. All right, see you later. Hello everyone, we're coming to you from beautiful Arizona. Desert, everywhere. And it's a nice, crisp, breezy air and lots of abundant sunshine. And we're really enjoying our time here. wanted to give you an update on our little mischievous little dog, Chorizo. So we usually keep him in his little bag that he loves. This is his little bag right here. A little bag that he loves to travel in, and it's always been a good thing for us. He, you know, appreciates it. He goes to the vet in it, and whenever he's traveled by plane, he's an international dog. He really appreciates the little bag, but during this trip, not so much. So when we put him in the bag, look what he did. Could you see this? Could you see what's wrong with this picture? What is wrong with this picture? This is Chorizo. He ate through the bag. I have nothing further. So an update on our little boy recovering from his back injury. It's day 3 on the prednisone, and he's a trooper. He's moving around. I'm trying to keep him from being too active so that he can recover properly and not overexert himself and injure himself again. We got him a little cage so that he hates it. So that he is not as agile around the rig, and so when we're sleeping, we keep him in this cage. Did I say he hates it? Yeah. So he's used to his little bag, and there he is right now. He likes it there, but the thing with that is that he climbs out, and so we have to, although he's very happy in this environment, he doesn't have a choice now. He has to go in the metal crate. So anyway, he is doing better, and we're very, very hopeful that by the end of this week, he will have less of a deficit. He still drags his little hind legs a little bit, but he's trying really hard not to. And he's stubborn like his dad, and he's going to do great. So keep you posted. Hello everybody, here's an update on Chorizo and how he's doing. He is clearly doing a lot better. His legs are moving normally. He falls occasionally a little bit, but not too much. He is eating and drinking and making poopy normally. He has about 2 weeks left of his medication, at which time we will take him to another vet to get an MRI to make sure that whatever damage is not permanent, or if there's any other additional precautions that we need to take in the future so that we can start implementing that. Otherwise, he's playing with his brother and sister, being rowdy and being the Chorizo that he is. Yeah, say hi. Yep. Our little boy is back. Hey, baby boy. I'll keep you posted. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a story about Pepito, because Pepito is the best brother a dachshund could have. And he was up all night making sure that his brother Chorizo was okay. And he didn't leave his side. He was right there every step of the way. That's just, don't be shy. That's just the way he is. He's a good boy, a good big brother. And I'm so happy you're in our lives, Pepito. We love you. Bless her heart. Remember that hole that Chorizo made through the basket? Well, here she's made use for it. These dogs. Gotta love them. Look at her. to get yourself through that hole. Can you get out? No? Alright, I guess we're gonna take you walking with it on like that. Chorizo, you know that this is abusive, what you're doing to her? Why are you sitting on top of her? What is this? Kiki, speak up for yourself. Chorizo? Kiki? What do you have to say, Pepe? Huh, Pepito? What do you say? You don't know. This is abuse, and we're going to report it. So I'm going to retrace the scene of the accident where Chorizo and his accomplices sent him out to get chicken. Yes, chicken. So I had left a plate of chicken right over here. Right in this spot right here. It was just a little, it wasn't a whole chicken, it was just a little bit of chicken that was left over, and I had left it right here while we were outside eating our dinner. So they decided, because this was not a one dog operation, decided that, well, who is the most agile at getting from there to there? So Chorizo, I'm expecting, was selected to jump onto here because he's able to do that very well. And it's not that much of a height. Then he got onto here to get the chicken, where he ate the chicken and did not share with Kiki or Pepito. And what we think occurred was that he misjudged after having such a full belly of chicken and fell down. And that's how we feel that he injured his back. But there's no telling. He's back to normal, as you can see, of exactly how it happened. This is just our reenactment because we can't imagine how else that could have happened. So tip number, whatever number this is, don't leave chicken out with 3 dogs, because somebody's gonna manage to get to the chicken.